Now our topic is test of significance for difference of means. In last classes we see the test of significance for single mean, but this is the difference of means. We need minimum 2 means. Test of significance for difference of means. First we see the formula. Let x1 bar, x2 bar are two sample means of two independent large samples of sizes n1, n2 drawn from two populations having means mu1, mu2 and SD sigma 1, sigma 2. Okay. Then the test statistics, that means Z calculated value is equal to modulus of x1 bar minus x2 bar by square root of sigma square by n1 plus sigma square by n2. When sigma 1, sigma 2 both are given, the previous problem is for only sigma is given. Sigma is the variance of the population, SD of the population. Variance means sigma square. Sigma square is variance, sigma is SD. Suppose for the two sample spaces, when sigma 1, sigma 2 are given, Z calculated value is equal to modulus of x1 bar minus x2 bar by root of sigma 1 square by n1 plus sigma 2 square by n2. Both sigma 1, sigma 2 are given. Suppose if S1, S2, S1, S2 are SDs of two sample spaces. S1, S2 are given, then Z calculated value is equal to x1 bar minus x2 bar by root of S1 square by n1 plus S2 square by n2. Okay. If alpha is not known, if sigma is not known, then sigma square formula is n1 s1 square plus n2 s2 square by n1 plus n2. From this formula, we know what is sigma square. After finding sigma square, let the square root, you get sigma value. So if sigma is known, then the formula for Z calculated is x1 bar minus x2 bar by sigma square. Use this formula by using that sigma value. Okay, if sigma is not known, use this formula and find the sigma square value, then find sigma value. These are the formulae we are going to use to solve the problems. See the first problem. The mean yield of wheat from a district A was 2000 pounds with SD 10 pounds per acre from a sample of 100 plots. This is the first set. In another district, the mean yield was 220 pounds with SD 12 pounds from a sample of 150 plots. Assuming that the SD of yield in entire state was 11 pounds. Test whether there is any significant difference between the mean yield of crops in two districts. Okay ma, see the first district, 2 pound mean yield of wheat was 210 pounds with SD 10 pounds. Okay ma, you see here mean of first sample, mean of first sample means x1 bar 210 and with SD sigma is sigma 1 is 10. Number of samples n1 is 100. So n1, x1 bar and sigma 1 is there. In the second another district means, then mean means x2 bar is 220 and with SD and sigma 2 is 12 and sample size is, that means n2 is 150. We have given these values and x1 bar, x2 bar, n1, n2 and sigma 1, sigma 2 also given here. See the next step. Assuming the SD of yield in the entire state means population. ఈ డిస్ట్రిక్ట్ వైజ్ ఏమో ఇది శాంపిల్ స్పేస్ అనుకోండి, ఫస్ట్ శాంపిల్ స్పేస్ డిస్ట్రిక్ట్ ఏ, అనదర్ డిస్ట్రిక్ట్కి శాంపిల్ స్పేస్, అనదర్ శాంపిల్ స్పేస్. కాబట్టి x1 bar, x2 bar, n1, n2 ఆల్రెడీ గివన్ ఇన్ దిస్ డేటా. నెక్స్ట్ సెంటెన్స్, అజ్యూమింగ్ ద SD ఆఫ్ yield ఇన్ ద ఎంటైర్ స్టేట్ మీన్స్ population. So SD of population, that is sigma is 11 pounds. Test whether there is any significant difference between the mean yield of crops in two districts. మనం టెస్ట్ చేయాలి ఏంటి, is there any significant difference between the mean yield of crops in two districts, అది మనం చేయాలన్నమాట. ఓకే, see here Let mu1 mu2 be means of two populations. Given in the data, x1 bar is 210, x2 bar is 200 and n1 is 100, n2 is 150. No doubt the population SD sigma is 11. Now let the null hypothesis H naught mu1 is equal to mu2 means there is no difference between the means in the crops anamata. There is no difference between mu1 and mu2. Next, alternate hypothesis, which is the opposite of H naught. What is that? Mu1 is not equal to mu2 means there is difference between mu1 and mu2. Mu1 and mu2 means there is difference between the means of two populations. Okay, after H naught H1, the third point is level of significance. Assume that level of significance is 5% means alpha is 0.05. It is not given in the problem. Usually we take, if it is not given in the problem, usually we take alpha is 5% or 0.05. Now calculate Z tabulated for this alpha value from tables. Z tabulated value is 1.96. Next, fourth point, the test statistics. That means Z calculated value. Formula is x1 bar minus x2 bar by root of sigma square by n1 plus sigma square by n2. Substitute x1 x2 values. Here 210 minus 200 by sigma square. Both have sigma square is there. Bring outside the root and it is sigma square into 1 by n1 plus 1 by n2. Sigma square bring outside sigma root of 1 by n1 plus 1 by n2. So this is sigma. Root lone sigma square common tisam. Bring outside, you get 11 here. So after calculation, this value is 7.04178, which is calculated of Z value. Z calculated value. You observe from tables Z value is 1.96. No doubt here this tabulated value, this calculated value of Z, this 7 point something is greater than 1.96. That means Z calculated is greater than Z tabulated value. So what is the conclusion? Here Z calculated greater than Z tabulated. So the null hypothesis H naught is rejected. H naught rejected means H1 accepted. What is H1? There is the significance difference between mu1 and mu2. Mu1 mu2 means there is significance difference between mean yield of crops in two districts. There is difference and chupincha. Okay. Now we see the next problem, second one. A researcher wants to know the intelligence of students in a school. He selected two groups of students. In the first group, there are 150 students having mean IQ of 75 with SD of 15. In the second group, there are 250 students having mean IQ of 70 with SD of 20. There is a significance difference between the means of two groups. Okay, ma? Here we have given two groups of students. Two groups of students. The first one means first sample. How many students are there? 150. N1 is 150. And mean IQ means mean. Mean means x1 bar is 75. With SD and sigma 1 is 15. So this is about the first sample space. Second sample space means second group. In second group there are 250 students means N2 is 250. Having IQ, mean IQ means x2 bar is 70. With SD means sigma 2 is 20. Is there any significance difference between the means of two groups? You observe ma, this is different from the previous one. In previous problem we have given population SD and sigma ichesaru. But here population population SD is not given. Sigma is not given, but we have given SDs of two groups. The first group, first sample SD is 15, sigma 1. And the second sample SD, sigma 2 is 20. So we use the suitable formula here. What is that suitable formula? This is Z calculated. X1 bar minus X2 bar by sigma 1 square by N1 plus sigma 2 square by N2. In previous problem, sigma is common. That is population SD anamata. But here it is not given. We have given SDs, different SDs from different samples. Now write the solution. First write the data. In first group N1 is 150 and mean of IQ is x1 bar is 75 and SD is 15, sigma 1. Similarly, from the group 2, number of students 250 means N2 is 250 and mean of IQ 70 means x2 bar is 70 and SD is 20, which is sigma 2. Now, common procedure. What is the first step? null hypothesis H naught. The groups have been came from same population. Groups have been came from the same population. That is mu1 is equal to mu2. Second one, alternate hypothesis H1. Mu1 is not equal to mu2. Third point, third observation, level of significance. Assume alpha is 0.05. Then Z tabulated value, for it is not given in the data. Usually we take alpha is 5% if it is not given in the problem. Okay, alpha is 0.05. For this value of alpha from tables Z value, that means Z is tabulated value, 1.96. And next to test statistics means count the or calculate the Z calculated by using this formula. X1 bar minus X2 bar by root of sigma 1 square by n1 plus sigma 2 square by n2. Substitute all the values, you get this one. After calculation, you get Z calculated value is 2.7116. But you observe what is the Z tabulated value? 1.96 and Z calculated is 2 point something. No doubt here this value is greater than 1.96. That means conclusion is modulus of Z calculated value greater than Z tabulated value. So our conclusion is null hypothesis is rejected. H0 is rejected. H0 rejected means H1 accepted. What is H1? The groups have not been taken from same population. H0 is groups taken from same population. It is rejected. H1 means opposite. What is that? Groups have not been taken from the same population. Okay. Now we see the next problem. See, in first problem we use SD of population sigma. In second problem we used the sigma 1 and sigma 2, that are the SDs for the two samples. See the next problem. A sample of the height of 6400 Englishmen has a mean of 67.85 inches and SD of 2.56 inches, while a sample of heights of 600 Austrians has a mean of 68.55 inches and SD of 2.52 inches. Do the data indicate the Austrians are on the average taller than the Englishmen? Use alpha as 0.01. Here we have given two groups. Two groups means two samples. What are that? Englishman group, that means Englishmen first sample and Austrians second sample. For the first sample, what is the N1? Here observed 6400 Englishmen, that means N1 for the first sample. N1 is the number is 6400 and the first sample mean X1 bar is 67.85 and SD is 2 point and sigma 1 is 2.56. Meanwhile, while the second sample, Austrians, check the Austrians 1600, that means N2 for the second sample. N2 number of Austrians, N2 is 1600, has mean means X2 bar for the second sample, mean is 68.52, that is X2 bar, and SD for the second sample, SD sigma 2 is 2.52. Do the data indicate the Austrians are average taller than Englishmen? Use alpha. Okay ma, now we are going to check. Given N1 size of first sample, this one. N2 size of second sample 1600, X1 bar mean of first sample. This is all values given in the data. 67.85. X2 bar mean of second sample 68.55. S1 standard deviation of the first sample. What is the standard deviation of first sample? 2.56. Next, standard deviation means S2 of second sample is 2.52. What is null hypothesis? Here we have given S1, S2. So we are going to change the formula here. Now first we write the steps. First step, null hypothesis H0 mu1 is equal to mu2. Then alternate hypothesis H1 mu1 less than means not equal to mu2 or less than mu2. Level of significance. In data we have given alpha is equal to 0.01. For this 0.01, Z tabulated value is equal to 2.33 from tables. For alpha value, for alpha 0.01 value, Z value is from tables 2.33, which is indicated by mod Z tabulated is equal to 2.33. Now fourth step, the test statistics means Z calculated is equal. Here we have given, not given sigma 1, sigma 2, S1, S2 given. So you observe, we change the formula. In place of sigma 1, sigma 2, we use here S1, S2. So sigma 1 square, in place of sigma 1 square, there is x1 square. In place of sigma 2 square, we take S2 square. So the formula for Z calculation is equal to x1 bar minus x2 bar by root of s1 square by n1 plus s2 square by n2. Substitute the all values x1, x2 and s1, s2 and n1, n2. We get this one. After calculation, we get this is 9.9. Z calculated value is equal to 9.99. You observe here Z tabulated value is 2.33. But Z calculated value 9.9. So what is the conclusion? No doubt Z calculated value is greater than Z tabulated value. Last step, conclusion, fifth step. So the null hypothesis H0 is rejected. H0 rejected means H1 is accepted. What is H1? Australians are on average taller than Englishmen. Average taller than Englishman. mu1 less than mu2 అని తీసుకున్నాం H1. mu1 less than mu2. H1 is accepted. What is H1? mu1 less than mu2. And Englishmen less than Austrians. అదే చెప్పాము. Austrians on average taller than Englishmen. And Englishmen are not taller than Austrians. Less taller. Englishmen less than Australians in taller. Okay. Right. See the next problem. The research investigator is interested in studying whether there is a significant difference in the salaries of MBA grades in two metropolitan cities. A research person investigation చేస్తున్నారమ్మా. Two different cities లో MBA grades salaries, MBA employees కి salaries grade చేస్తున్నారు. అంటే ఆ టూ సిటీస్లో ఎంబీఏస్ని మనం టూ శాంపిల్స్గా ట్రీట్ చేయాలి. See the question. A random sample of this one, first sample. A random sample of size 100 from Mumbai yields on average income of rupees 20,150. Another random sample of 60 from Chennai results in average income of rupees 20,250. If the variance of both the populations are given as sigma 1 square is 40,000 rupees and sigma 2 square rupees 32,400 respectively. Okay ma. See here a random sample size of 100 from Mumbai. Already we have given two cities. In two cities the salaries of difference of salaries in MBA in two cities. So first city Mumbai, first sample. How many members? Size of sample is 100 means N1 is 100 and average income is 20,150. Second city is Chennai, sample of 60, that means N2. N2 is 60 and income, average income is, average is nothing but mean, 20,250 and sigma 1 square, sigma 2 square is given here. So research investigator invested in studying whether there is significant difference in salaries. So what is we are going to check whether our observation is, and we are going to check whether there is significant difference in salaries of MBA grades in two cities. Two cities lo significant difference in salaries avuna kada chudali. Given first sample space Mumbai, number of MBA employees are 100, N1 is 100, and average means nothing but mean of first sample. X1 bar is 20,150. Next, in Chennai, number of candidates are 60. So N2 is 60 and average means mean. X2 bar is this. Already we have given sigma 1 square, sigma 2 square. What is the first step? What is the first step? This is the solution. What is the first step? The null let the null hypothesis H0 is equal to mu1 is equal to mu2. See the problem. What is the problem? Test whether there is a significant difference in salaries of MBA grades. So the difference of means is significant. There is no difference. Equal rendu pettamante there is no difference in the salaries. Okay. Alternate vachesi difference. Mu1 is not equal to mu2. Level of significance. Here it is not in the given. So as usual we take alpha is 5% or 0.05. Now Z tabulated value from tables 1.96. Now we know the values of x1 bar, x2 bar, sigma 1, sigma 2, n1, n2. So take the formula for Z calculation. X1 bar minus x2 bar by root of x1 sigma 1 square by n1 plus sigma 2 square by n2 with modulus. So for this one, for numerator we use modulus. That is equal to substitute the values of x1, x1 bar, x2 bar and the remaining values sigma 1 square, sigma 2, n1, n2. You get this one. After calculation you get 3.26. We know Z tabulated value is 1.96 and Z calculated is 3.26. Now the conclusion, last step is Z calculation value greater than Z tabulated value. So the null hypothesis H0 is rejected. It means H1 accepted. What is H1? There is a significant difference in the salaries of MBA grades in two cities. H0 vachesi there is no difference in salaries of MBA candidates. It is rejected. And H1 means there is difference. There is difference in salaries of MBA grades in two cities. Okay, ma? See the next problem. The nicotinate in milligrams of two samples of tobacco were found to be as follows. Find the standard error and the confidential limits for the difference between the means at 0.05 level. Okay. The nicotine in milligrams of two samples of tobacco were found to be as follows. Tobacco lo nicotine in milligrams. Okay, two samples means we have got two samples. Find the standard error and confidence limits. Confidential limits means nothing but the limits. Okay, for the difference between means at level 0.05. This is alpha value. For sample A, 24, 27, 26, 23, 25. Okay, find the standard error. Sample B has these values 29, 30, 30, 31, 24 and 36. Okay, see here calculation for means and S1 square, S2 square. Okay, here what are xi values? Here we have given means sample A x1, okay, x1 and x2 values we have given in the table. What are the x1 values? 24, 27, 26, 23, 25 and so on. And what are the x2 values? 29. What are the x2 values now? 29, 30, 31, 24, 36. Okay, these are x1 values, these are x2 values. Now x1 minus x1 bar. What is sigma xi here? Sigma xi is 125. Add all these values, we get sigma xi. What is x bar, it means x1 group is this, sigma x1. What is x1 bar? Mean of this group is sigma x1 by sigma xi. Sigma x1 is 125. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 125 by 5 gives 25. Kabatti x1 bar is 25. Now x1 minus x1 bar. x1 minus x1 bar. This is d value. Minus 1 and 24 minus 25 minus 1. 27 minus 25 2. 26 minus 25 1. 23 minus 25 minus 2. 25 minus 25 0. Then x1 minus and a d square. Here it is not called as d square, s1 square, s2 square. x1 minus x1 minus x1 bar, this is its whole squares. 1, 2 square 4, 1 minus 2 square 4, 0. Sigma is 10. And adding all this you get 10. Similarly for the second group. What is that second group? Similarly, given data x2 values, these are sigma x2, add all this you get 180. When what is x2 bar? Mean of this group. x2 bar is sigma x2 by number of x2. What are the number of x2? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 180 by 6 you get 30. So for the second sample, the mean x2 bar is equal to 30. Now write x2 minus 30. You get 29 minus 30 minus 1, 30 minus 30 0, 30 minus 30 0, 31 minus 31, 24 minus 30 minus 6, 36 minus 6 minus 36. But x2 minus x2 bar, these values, let the whole square, we get minus 1 square 1. Similarly we get these values, minus 6 whole square 36, 6 square is 36. Sigma value is 74. In data, in a table, substitute already this value. Already we have substituted in data. In the table, x1 bar is 25, x2 bar is 30. Now s1 bar, hence the variance for the first sample is sigma xi minus x1 bar, x1 minus x1 bar by x1 whole square by n1 minus 1. This is variance of first group, which is 2.5. And the variance s2 square is sigma x2 minus x2 bar whole square by n2 minus 1. That is equal to 74 by 5, 14.8. Now SE of x1 bar minus x2 bar is root of s1 square by n1 plus s2 square by n2. Substitute s1 s2, n1 n2. We get 1.72. After calculation we get 1.72. Okay. Let the confidence limits 95%. Okay. The confidence limits are x1 bar minus x2 bar plus or minus z alpha. Z alpha means alpha is 95%. That means 5%. We take 5%. 5% means 0.05. For 0.05, alpha is 0.05. Z value is 1.96. So this is Z alpha. Okay. Now the limits are x1 bar minus x2 bar plus or minus Z alpha. SE of x1 bar minus x2 bar. That is x1 bar is 25. X2 bar is 30. Substitute the values plus or minus. This Z alpha is 1.96 and SE of x1 bar minus x2 bar already we calculated and it is 1.72. Substitute here. Now this is minus 5 in the first bracket plus or minus the product of these two values is 3.37. Now we get minus 5 minus 3.37 has lower limit, which is minus 8.37, comma minus 5 plus 3.37, which is minus 1.63, which is the upper limit. So these are the confident limits for the given problem. Okay ma? This is the last one is different problem. Here we found the confident limits also here. Okay. This is about the difference of the values. Okay.